Alright guys, new year, I want to be on top of it, so it is February 1st, and I am filming my January music review video, so we'll see if this goes on the entire year. First song is Breaking Up Slowly by Lana Del Rey featuring Nikki Lane. I have no idea who Nikki Lane is, but she has a really nice voice. But Breaking Up Slowly, honestly, last year, my first song of the year was a sad song, and now it's also a sad song, so that's kind of sad. But Breaking Up Slowly, I think it's one of the best songs off of Chemtrails, because I finally listened to Chemtrails after it's been out for a year. But yeah, I think it's one of the best songs. I think I said that about Tulsa Jesus Freak though, but yeah. It's just, I think it's just like a sad song. I don't know what it's about, but it's just about breaking up slowly. That's what it's called. Like, breaking up slowly is a hard thing to do. I love you only, but it's making me blue, so don't send me flowers like you always do. It's hard to be lonely, but it's the right thing to do. It's just kind of sad. I really like it. Like, I mean, it's like a back and forth thing, so like Nikki Lane takes the first chorus and first verse, and then Lana Del Rey takes the second chorus and the second verse, and then they do like a collaboration on the chorus, but it's just so good. I don't know. It's just so sad. It's so sad. But next song, also Lana Del Rey, it's Blue Banisters off of the Blue Banister album, and I did listen to it, and I didn't really like it, so I don't know. I'll listen to more. People are like, Blue Banisters is gonna revive Lana's career. First off, it's not dead. Second off, I didn't think it was that good, but I guess I just need to listen to it again. She's so pretty. It's just another, like, kind of wordy song. I think Lana Del Rey is really good at, like, wordy songs, because, oh my god, let me in. This is her 8th album, I didn't know that. But, also my favorite thing is that, like, Lana Del Rey, she literally made her single covers in Pixar, and everyone was making fun of her about it. And yeah, I mean, like, this is like one of the title albums that she like actually kept, because last album was called supposed to be called White Hot Forever, and then changed it to Chemtrails Over the Country Club, and then she was like, Blue Banisters is coming out, and it actually is called Blue Banisters. I don't know what it tells a story about, because the first one is there's a picture on the wall of me on a John Deere. Like, why? I don't know. Oh my god, she mentions Nikki Lane in this song. That's so funny. So, wait a second. They worked on a country album together? Never mind. But, it's just, like, weird. It's really wordy. Like, there's a picture on the wall of me on a John Deere. Jenny handed me a beer and said, how the hell did you get there? Don't know what that means. But apparently this is, like, a story about her friends. Like, she name drops, like, a lot of friends. There were flowers that were dry sitting on the dresser. She asked me where they're from. I said a place I don't remember. Don't know what that means. Then the pre-chorus, Jenny jumped into the pool. She was swimming with Nikki Lane. She said most men don't want a woman with a legacy of its age. She said you can't be a muse and be happy too. You can't blacken the pages with Russian poetry and be happy. I don't know. Oh, apparently that's a reference to her song Lolita, because, like, Russian poetry, because Lolita was written by Vladimir Nabokov, you know, and that scared me, because I met a man who said he'd come back every May just to help me, if I'd paint my banisters blue, said he'd fix my weather vane, give me children, take away the pain, and paint my banisters blue, and that's where, like, Blue Banisters came from, but I don't know. And then she goes, there's a hole in my heart, all my women try to heal, they're doing a good job convincing me it's not real. And then fourth verse, because there's a man in my past, there's a man that's still right here. He's real enough to touch. In my darkest nights, he's shining. And then Ginny was smoking by the pool. We were writing with Nikki Wayne. I said, I'm scared of the Santa Clarita fires. I wish that it would rain. I said, the power of us three could bring absolutely anything except one thing, the diamonds, the rust, and the rain. The thing that washes away the pain. Like, it's so wordy. It's just so wordy. And then I like in the second chorus, she like says like, now the weather turns to May, all my sisters come to paint my banisters green. Kind of weird. Why green? Green's ugly. And then she goes, my blue banister is gray. So I think she tried to say gray, but I don't actually know. She says, Chuck is making birthday cake, which is her sister. Then she says, chickens running bare feet. There's a baby on the way. And yeah, apparently Chuck was pregnant. But also, the way she sings it, she says, like, chickens running bare feet, there's a baby on the way. But on Genius, it, like, kind of, like, it puts a comma, like, chickens running, comma, bare feet, comma, there's a baby on the way. But she sings it like she's saying that chickens are running bare feet, which is, like, really weird. And it, like, pops out at me because she says, like, chickens running bare feet. Like, that's so, like, the barefoot. Like, just say barefoot. But apparently she's just talking about bare feet, so that's weird. And then she says, now my banisters are green and gray. Okay, so apparently she painted them green and gray, so. And then, it's just, like, a weird, lengthy story. I don't even know what it's about. Like, there's just, like, this man that was like, hey, I'm gonna paint your banisters blue, and then he just leaves, and then she paints her banisters green and gray. Like, I don't know. I bet it's probably symbolic, but it's just like, it's such a wordy song, and it's like, it's so long, but it's really good. So, next song is Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince by Taylor Swift off the Lover album. When I first listened to the Lover album, when I was first getting into Taylor Swift, I thought this song was weird because she's like 30 and she's writing this like high school adolescence song, which is kind of weird. So like, it just paints the scene. So it's just about this girl who's 16, and it's like Miss Americana. I don't know, it's like homecoming queen type of thing. I don't get it. Oh, so it's about like a long distance high school relationship. Just kind of weird. But then I like the chorus. She goes like, it's you and me, that's my whole world. Excuse me. They whisper in the hallway, she's a bad, bad girl. The whole school is rolling fake dice. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I think this is like comparing Taylor and her relationship with Joe, but like putting it in like a high school perspective. Cause like, I don't know, a lot of this is mentioning like Reputation. Like they whisper in the hallway, she's a bad, bad girl. That's like a reference to Reputation. I think it's just like, and also like he was British, so like when they like, you know, long distance, I guess. So I think it's just painting her relationship in like a high school sense, because she never got that with her current boyfriend. But it's just like, it's kind of, yeah, it's just about like, I don't know, it's just like high school and adolescency. And I really like the bridge. Where is it? Because I think like this paints the picture. She's like homecoming queen cheerleader, and I don't know, he's the Heartbreak Prince. I don't know what that's about, but like in the bridge, she like shouts, go fight win, like, you know, like as a cheer thing, but she like incorporates it into the song. So like she goes like, and I don't want you to go, I don't really want to fight because nobody's gonna win, you know. And she's like shouting it, she's like, go fight win. And I like the evolution, like, and I don't want you to go, I don't really want to fight because nobody's gonna win. I think that you should come home, and I don't want you to go, I don't really want to fight because nobody's gonna, okay, I said it. Just thought you should know, and I'll never let you go because I know this is a fight that someday we're gonna win. And I really like that. It's like the high school motif. yeah, and I just think it's a really good song. It's one of my favorites off the Lover album. Maybe one day I'll rank all the Taylor Swift songs, so look out for that. Next song is Cardigan by Taylor Swift, and the reason I was in my Taylor Swift phase, obviously, but the reason that I like listen to Cardigan specifically, sorry, I'm picking at the skin on my lips. But the reason that I listened to this specifically is because I saw a TikTok being like, Cardigan is like, should not have been a single because it's like way too, like, it's not for common listeners, because she goes like so deep in like the symbolism, because she like, it's really good. It's about like, I think it's just the evolution of a relationship, which is what a lot of her songs are about, but it's like written so well, and I think the imagery is like really good, like vintage tea, brand new phone, high heels on cobblestones, when you are young they assume you know nothing, and that line like reoccurs like a lot, because I think this was about like a young relationship, and so like when you break up with someone when you're really young, they're like, oh, you don't like know anything, but then she's like, this love is real and I felt it, like I know what I know. And I think it's like wordy and it paints like a story. Yeah, like sequin smile, black lipstick, sensual politics. When you were young, they assume you know nothing. And in the chorus, but I knew you dancing in your Levi's, drunk under a streetlight. I knew you, hand under my sweatshirt, baby kiss it better. And I wanted to put this on a playlist that I made for my boyfriend because his name's Levi. But then I realized this song's about like a really vicious heartbreak, so not today. I'm not putting it on there. And then the refrain, like, and when I felt like I was an old cardigan under someone's bed, you put me on and said that I was your favorite. And then the second verse, like, a friend to all was a friend to none, chase two girls, lose the one when you're not, yeah. I just think that the evolution's so cute, like, not cute, but, like, I love the story it paints, like, in the first chorus, it's like, but I knew you dancing in your Levi's, drunk under a streetlight, and this chorus, she brings it back, but changes the words, but I knew you, playing hide and seek and giving me your weekends, I knew you, your heartbeat on the high line once in 20 lifetimes, and I love that, like, I love when songs do that, because I love when they, like, change the chorus, but they, like, they keep the same flow, but they change the chorus, because, like, in All Too Well, like, the only line that stayed consistent was, like, and there we are again, and then it tells a different story. I like the same way it goes in Cardigan. And then the bridge, like, to kiss in cars in downtown bars was all I needed. You drew stars around my scars, but now I'm bleeding. And I think that's, like, the first line where it, like, switches. So, like, before this is like painting like the picture of like a beautiful relationship, and then like it hits the refrain, bam, switches, it's about a breakup. And then the next chorus is, cause I knew you stepping on the last train marked me like a bloodstain. I knew you trying to change the ending, Peter losing Wendy. I knew you leaving like a father, running like water. Like, dang, not the father thing. And then like the last verse is like chilling. It's so good. But I knew you'd linger like a tattooed kiss. I knew you'd haunt whatever, all of my what ifs. The smell of smoke would hang along this long, because I knew everything was like when I was young. I knew I'd curse you for the longest time, chasing shadows in the grocery line. I knew you'd miss me once the thrill expired, and you'd be standing in my front porch light, and I knew you'd come back to me. I'm like, dang. And I think that's like just like the thing of like she gave so much into this relationship. Once it left, she was like trying to like, she just like knew he'd be back, like once the thrill expired. You know, it's just like, what is the thrill? Is that just like a wait, I knew you'd miss me once the thrill expired. Is that like getting a new girl and then like missing like what you had? I think this is like about how this boy left her for another girl, and then but like then like once like the thrill and everything like left, he missed this old girl and like regretted everything, but she's like, can't come back to me. But I'm like, whoa. I'm just like, whoo. It's crazy. Next song, changing the mood. It's Rodeo by City Girls, and I love the song. Cause JT takes. Okay, I don't want. Okay. JT takes like the lead, and there's like Young Miami gets like a verse, and that's really it. I love the flow. She's like, I make him grow like Pinocchio. I'm a freak like a Scorpio. I love JT. I love JT. She like, I love her voice. It's so nice. And then like she takes over like all the songs. And then when Young Miami comes in, it's really funny. It's Alexis loves this line. She just says, "Get the iPad. Let's make a porno." That's so funny. Like porno on the iPad. That's so funny. Yeah, but that's it. Like Young Miami just gets a verse and it's just JT. And also on TikTok, I didn't know it was called Rodeo, so she says like, "And I'ma ride you like a rodeo," but like it kind of sounds like she's saying like, "I'ma ride you like a rope," and I was like, what does that mean? I was like, what does that mean, City Girls? But then it was actually Rodeo, so I think this is like really good. They put out some bangers like on City on Lock, like Pussy Talk was so good. Rodeo, like it's good, but Young Miami's voice just like annoys me. I'm sorry. Next song is Fallen Star by The Neighbourhood, and I listened to a lot of The Neighbourhood, but like I don't remember anything. But I think this is about like, well, the chorus is like, "Further apart the closer that we are, I'll keep you far away from me like a star. Hard not to fall for you, I gave you all my heart. Further apart the closer we are." So like that's what it's about. But I think it was from the Chip Chrome album, and it's just like a bonus track from like that like era, so it's just kind of like calm and like melancholy, downtrodden, whatever. But yeah, I like how he says like, "Hard not to fall for you, I gave you all my heart," because he sounds very desperate and pleading. Other than that, I don't remember this song at all, but I listened to this for like 5 hours straight, so whoops. Next song is All For Us by Labrinth and Zendaya. It's from Euphoria. Did you see my foot? Don't look at that. But it's All For Us because I listened to Euphoria. I watched Euphoria this month, and like the ending of the first season like had a whole dance montage with Zendaya. It wasn't like a dance montage, but it was just kind of like a weird like fantasy thing. It was a dance montage. And this song was over it, and Zendaya sings, and Zendaya is so good at singing. It's just like, I love it. Like I love Zendaya's like verse, like, "Too much in my system, money MIA, mama making ends meet, working like a slave." Like, I don't know what it's about, but it's just like it's so good. Yeah, it's just so good, and I love when Zendaya sings. I also like when Zendaya goes, "Hell, I'll do 25 to life." She just sounds so good. "If it makes me a king," like her vocals are something else. But yeah, that's it. Next song is Heartbeat by Childish Gambino, and I didn't know that his camp album was like an actual like album. I heard like this song from TikTok. It's like weird because the hook and like the chorus is so good. Like "I wanted you to know that I'm ready to go, heartbeat, my heartbeat. I wanted you to know that whenever you were around, can't speak." It's so good, and it's so like whispery and so like sexual. But then like the verses do paint an image, but I just don't know if I like them. So he goes like, "I know what your boy likes, skinny tie and a cuff tight. He go and make breakfast, you walk around naked." I don't like, he says naked like really hard, and that makes me uncomfortable. "I might just text you, turn your phone over when it's all over, no settling down, my texts go to your screen, you know better than that. I come around when you're least expected, I'm sitting in the bar when your glass is empty. You think that this song's coming on to tempt me, I need to be alone like the way you left me. You start calling, you start crying, I come over, I'm inside you, I can't find you, the girl that I once had." It's his like storytelling, like it's just like bam, 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 bam. Like it's just like Like, you start calling, you start crying, I come over, I'm inside you, like, dang, straight to the point. They're having sex. I don't know, like, the verses are like rappy. I just love the chorus. I don't really like the image it paints, the verses paint. And then he goes like, but the sex that we have isn't half bad. Text say that it's not fair. That's code for he's not here. And I'm gonna flirt with this new girl. And I'm gonna call if it don't work out. So we fuck till we come to conclusions. All the things that we thought we were losing. I'm a ghost. You know this. That's why we broke up in the first place. That's crazy. They're so wordy and lengthy. Like the verses. I'm just like, whoa. And then like the hook's really good. And then, like, he goes back. It's, like, a weird, like, whisper rap. Like, he's, like, it's late night Thursday. It's, like, monotony. And then, like, once it, like, hits a certain spot, he just starts, like, putting all of his emotion in there. So, like, in the second verse, he goes, like, it's late night Thursday. I know that you heard me, but you don't want the same thing. Well, two can play that game. So I'm chilling with my girlfriend, but she's not my real girlfriend. She got a key to my place, but she's not my real girlfriend. And then it picks up and he goes like, he puts like a lot of emotion, like stupid, so dummy, say the wrong words and the wrong girls come running. And it's just like that. It's just like, I don't know. The verses are like crazy. And then, verse 3, he just like, it just comes like straight in the emotion, like into the emotion, like, so we're done, this is the real shit, we used to hold hand like field trips, I'm a jerk but your dude is a real dick, I read his post on your wall and I feel sick. Yeah. And then at the end, I didn't know this audio was from this song because I've heard it on TikTok. It's like the are we dating, are we fucking, are we best friends, are we something in between that, I wish we never fucked and I mean that. And then he goes, but not really, you say the nastiest shit in bed and it's fucking awesome. That line makes me uncomfortable. That like whole last thing, it just like makes me uncomfortable. I don't know. It's just like songs that like graphically like talk about sex or something like that, or like mention like positions or something, makes me so uncomfortable. Like in Scotty Doesn't Know, I'm pretty sure there's like a line that's like something, but then he goes like, but I'm behind you thrusting, and I was like, that makes me uncomfortable. In SZA's I Hate You, when she goes missionary getting boring, can we switch positions, I'm like, that makes me uncomfortable. I just don't like songs that like explicitly mention sex, and I don't know why, it just makes me really uncomfortable. That's it. Next song, Before I Knew It by Mason Ramsey. Yes, this song blew up on TikTok because, like, I don't know, I think Mason's, like, promoting his own music. He works at Subway now, he's, like, 15. And it's, like, it's a good country song. I don't like country, but, like, Mason Ramsey's different. It's just, like, it's so funny. He's like, I used to be that guy that talked about the guy I've been turning into ever since I met you. It's just, I love his country accent. It's so cute. I don't know. I think he's actually 15, so, like, but, like, I still think he's, like, 12, so. It's so good. Like, the chorus, like, before I knew it, I was holding your hand. Before I knew it, I was holding on the doors, holding your hand, getting off of work just as fast as I can, calling you up, asking what you're doing, girl, before I knew it. Before I knew it, I was spending my time, spending my paycheck all around you, girl. I gotta say this whole love thing I thought I never do. I thought I'd never do it, but that's before I knew it. It's just so good. It's so good. He's a lyrical genius. I want to know if he wrote this song himself or not. Oh my god, it was literally written by him himself. That is so good. You gotta listen to it, I swear to god. Next song is Nobody No Crime by Taylor Swift, featuring HAIM, but I don't know when HAIM is in the song. I think this is one of the best songs off of Evermore, or at least, it was the most memorable. Apparently, it's featuring HAIM band member SD HAIM, who's a good friend of Taylor, about being in the center of a missing persons case after being cheated on by her husband. Yeah, it's kind of like country-esque. So yeah. Oh, HAIM is in the intro, and she's the one who says like he did it, and I love the imagery. It's just like I mean, it sets it up like Estee's a friend of mine. We meet up every Tuesday night for dinner and a glass of wine. Estee's been losing sleep. Her husband's acting different and it smells like infidelity. She says that ain't my Merlot in his mouth, that ain't my Julian or joint account, and there ain't no doubt I think I'm gonna call him out. And I love the chorus because it's like, she says, I think he did it, but I just can't prove it. And like that's the entire like chorus, like I think he did it but I just can't prove it, but it changes like every single time. So in the first verse it talks about Esty and how she thinks that her husband's cheating and that's the he did it thing, and then the second verse is like Esty goes missing and Taylor's like, I think he did it but I just can't prove it. And then the third verse is talking about how Taylor kills like Estee's husband, and then the chorus is like they think she did it but they just can't prove it, talking about Estee's husband's mistress who moved in. It's so good. So like, yeah, first verse like husband's cheating, second verse Estee went missing and his like Estee's husband's mistress moved in, and then third verse, I really love the third verse because Taylor goes like, good thing my daddy made me get a boating license when I was 15. I've cleaned enough houses to know how to cover up a scene. Good thing Estee's sister is gonna swear she was with me. Good thing his mistress took out a big life insurance policy. Genius. And I love like storytelling. I was talking to Levi and he was like, he loves Speak Now, the song, because he loves the concept. And I like talk about like, this song has a really good concept. And once he was like, can't wait till the fourth verse comes out where this girl kills Taylor Swift. And I was like, that would be funny, not gonna lie. And then the next song is It's Always Sunny in Bikini Bottom by Weezer from the SpongeBob movie, The Sponge Out of Water. It's actually Sponge on the Run, never mind. I just think it's funny. It's always summer in Bikini Bottom. It's just because my school's doing SpongeBob as their musical. And so I was looking at Weezer and I saw that they had a song on the SpongeBob soundtrack and I was like, holy fuck, guys. And it's a really good song, honestly. The only thing that like makes it like SpongeBob-y is the chorus when they go like, it's always summer in Bikini Bottom. But like the first verse is like living on the edge of surreality, but I know everything's gonna be cool as long as you're here with me. It's just like talking about like a SpongeBob and Patrick thing. So cause like in the bridge she just goes like, cause I was made for you and you were made for me, we keep each other warm, we're on each other's team, I finally appreciate the things you say to keep me straight, I don't know how I do it without you, SpongeBob. And yeah, but I think it's a really good Weezer song. It's one of the 3 Weezer songs that I have listened to, and they're really good. And then the last song is New Year's Day by Taylor Swift off the Reputation album, because I am in my Reputation era, like unhinged girl in a happy relationship. That's what it is. And it's the like closing track, and it's really sad, and I don't know like what it's about. Really, it's just like there's glitter on the floor after the party, girls carrying their shoes down in the lobby. So like, don't read the last page, but when I say you're lost, I'm scared that you're turning away, I want your midnight, but I'll be cleaning up bottles with you on New Year's Day. I'm like, what does that mean? I don't know, but it's like a really sad song, and I really like it.